MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. The Rangers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jesus Luzardo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. He will lead this one off today. Now the pitch. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight. Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. DeShields aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting third, the third base.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
That is fourth. The left fielder, number 29.
Here now is Juan Soto. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. A's 0. Rangers coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Grounded up the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in now, David Peralta. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. He's set, and the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. DeShields coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 44.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. Ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward. You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
2 balls and a strike to Molina. Gallen is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
In to score, the runner from third.
Batting it.
So striding in, Colton Wong. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. 1-0 the count. One and 0. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. Standing in, Howie Kendrick. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. A chance here for the second baseman, Wong. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7. The designated hitter, Cesar Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pops this one up. Wong into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 2 and the A's nothing. Digging in, Scott Kingery. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. The Rangers, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department. And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the DH, D. Gordon. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor.
Ready for another chance? Victor Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, no left fielder.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 44.
Now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. He drew a walk his first time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rangers on top here, 3-0. At the plate, John Ryan Murphy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Popped straight up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Delino.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Lays off 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Crone is there, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rangers lead it 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's C.J. Crone now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
C.J. Crone.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. There is Seager. And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Colton Wong, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. There's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Colton Wong now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat.
No.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. A little roller toward the hole. Healy scoops it up on to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Steven Padilla, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Steven Padilla.
Here comes the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out.
Up next for Oakland, the third
Striding in, Kyle Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Aquino is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. A's are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Victor Reyes, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Adam Warren answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Number 48, Adam Warren.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Padilla is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, David.
Riding in once again, David Peralta. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
1-0.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. Throw gets in there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Heading out towards shallow right. Aquino is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Hernandez playing here in his age 29 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again, and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing hard liner to left center, and this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. As he'll take a look at ball one.
No strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aristides Aquino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Soto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. First offering on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. Outside, 2-1. Looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Delino DeShields. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Steven Padilla.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan.
So stepping in, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. Chapman in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch, And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rangers lead this one 3-0. Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Another payoff pitch. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Now back, the designated hitter.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. A runner at second, nobody out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back, no double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor.
Settling in now, Victor Reyes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. The Shields is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Peralta.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Peralta is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning coming up. Texas is out in front, 3-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Designated hitter, Cesar Hernandez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
The catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Ready once again, John Ryan Murphy. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino. Brendan Brennan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, C.J. Cron, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Brennan, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the 22nd round during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Yadi Molina digging in now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Colton Wall.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. This year against right-handed pitching, Kingery is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Ready now, Ryan Healy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. And he couldn't pull that one back, as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The Rangers are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter. As we give you a look at the numbers here, a big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Next up for the A's, Delino DeShields. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
2-0 to count.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Too high.
No.
And it's 3-0. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Standing in, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And he just manages to get his hand in. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Pedro Strop is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. At the plate, Juan Soto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. The 1-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. In now, Howie Kendrick. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The set and the 1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he popped him up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
For the Rangers, the designated hitter, D.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Good one. 0-1.
Pitch on the way. Hit to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Up next for the Rangers, Victor Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Now the pitch.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Rangers set down in order. Still tied 3-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting.
Striding in for Oakland, Ryan Healy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The set and the 1-1.
No.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Two out, nobody on. He pops it up. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. The payoff pitch. That's popped up. Kingery will put this one away, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Cannon Middleton comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 99. Keenan.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Aristides Aquino comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
1-2 now.
Playing 12. 1-2.
One out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Kendrick is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score remains tied at 3-3. Edgar Caruso takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into... Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon.